Time for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game. Jared Eichhoff is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one.
First pitch, 135.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Well, they've been outscored by a ton here in the first 2 games of this series. I mean, they haven't even been close.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Anthony Goes will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin playing.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
Hit hard toward the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And he will get there with the first hit of the ball game, a 1-out double. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Well, you feel so good at the plate, but now there's so much pressure on you to continue to get those base hits. We'll see how long you can keep doing it.
A throw behind the runner at second. A dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Andrew Lowry pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. 1 out and a runner on third. Line toward right center. And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead. Pedro Alvarez takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Pitch out, nothing doing. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Lang ranging back. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo home run by Nick Markakis. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Braves add on. It's 4-0. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Rupp gonna have to hurry on to first, and there were 2 down. Ruben Tejada will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pereira is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength. Ray Crespo is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, something to watch for. He's thrown extremely well this year on the road, so I expect a good ball game.
Into the seats, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit win streak like these guys have put together, you're playing some great baseball.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do
few clubs commit fewer errors than this one? I expect them to be sound in this game.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they're held in check here this half. Jace Peterson will get his first shot here, and you can see that average pushing 400 to this point in the season.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And here's a ball hit in the air. Polanco retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number one. Into the box now, Ray Crespo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Hard hit ball to second. Altuve has it. One there. On to Carter. It's a double play, and the Michael Franco will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Inciarte's there, one down. Settling in now, Tristan Lang, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number two. Jorge Polanco gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Hit sharply on the ground. There's Peterson. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played two full. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Anthony Ghosh is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway. Stepping in, Andrew Lowry. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
And the runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And they got him. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Grounded to the right. Backhanded. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
Nice play there heading to his right. Makes the nice backhanded stop on this ball, and then he hits his pitcher right in stride. That's well done.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. High in the air and deep to left center. A solo home run for Pedro Alvarez. His second of the game, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
Lined hard toward right center. Pereira is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We played 2.5. It's the Braves 5 and the Phillies nothing. Avisail Garcia will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Jared Eichhoff stands in for the first time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Inciarte will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Hot shot to third. Alvarez is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. Atlanta leads it 5-0. Steve Clevenger is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Ruben Tejada will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Garcia moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Jace Peterson is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Peterson.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Garcia, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Garcia gets it back in, and that'll hold the runner at third base. Brett Oberholzer is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Ray Crespo will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out.
No way. That was awesome.
Ender Inciarte will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Lang ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. In now, Anthony goes. As the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. In there, a base hit. Andrew Lowry will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Pitch inside, the throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Hit out towards second. There is Altuve. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming. Jose Altuve will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready now, Odubel Herrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Inciarte will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Chris Carter will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say, it may be about time to start taking a pitch or 2.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right. He's hardly even broken a sweat out there.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is... Pedro Alvarez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Oberholzer sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line hard down the line and right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Hard to short. And that's through, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Up next for
Ruben Tejada will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in, Jace Peterson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
High and deep to left center field. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year, as the blowout continues. Stepping in now, Ray Crespo, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Ender Inciarte gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Lang racing back out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Standing in now, Anthony Goes, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday. Michael Franco comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Goes is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, and there he is in that 4th spot in the National League. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Fastball called for strike 2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Jorge Polanco digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
You know, maybe the most impressive.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Andrew Lowry makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Andrew Lowry.
Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Pedro Alvarez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Nick Markakis will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew.
Now batting,
Steve Clevenger digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score 2.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he falls behind 0-2. Oberholzer pauses. 0-2 on its way. But a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. Ruben Tejada stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Altuve is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential. Avisail Garcia Gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Todd Coe will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Todd Coe.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, and you can see that the Braves are currently best in the National League in that department. And it's always nice.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. 7th inning coming up. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Yorvis Medina will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Garcia going back on it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The pitcher, number 33.
Ray Crespo gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
He's set. Here it comes. Ender Inciarte comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. There's 1. On to Carter at first, but not in time to get them both.
Center fielder, number 12.
Now to the plate, Anthony goes. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second. Jose Altuve will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
Odubel Herrera is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for
Chris Carter ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Markakis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Anthony goes. Comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Drilled right back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. Now in the box, Andrew Lowry. He singled his last time up. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nope. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Third baseman number 24,
Pedro Alvarez stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the. Michael Franco will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. Definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Here's the first pitch to him. Tristan Lang is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Jorge Polanco will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now. Nick Markakis will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Up next for Atlanta,
Steve Clevenger digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Shot toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ruben Tejada. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Jace Peterson is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with fastball.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. In now, Ray Crespo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. And with the no-hitter still within the realm of possibility, what kind of effort will we see here?
I'm saying not very much.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
4 runs here in this half inning. Ground ball right side. Altuve showing off his range. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away. Ender Inciarte stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Now batting,
Anthony Gose will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Runners going. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And we're going to take another look at this. That pitch is way inside, and it nearly hits the batter.
Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
now batting.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Lowry, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Franco bare hands it. He goes to first. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, as he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. Onto the bag with it is Carter, and that'll... Avisail Garcia will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2. Yonder Alonso will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Hit on the ground to short. Tejada is there. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Oh, and this crowd is really going to be up and into it now. 1 out to go. Man, this is awesome.
Cameron Rupp is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss, so the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now.
And he's really going to...
Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
And that is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else could you say? 27 up, 27 down. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do, probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, I'll say he's a pretty good candidate. All you have to do is look at the line score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. You know, these come along in baseball.
A nice shot there of the nighttime skies over Turner Field in Atlanta. Tonight, the opener of it. Mike Foltynewicz will be on the mound for the series. Ender Inciarte comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Stay hot up there. Here we go, kid.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Mariano Ozuna will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Holland pauses. Here's the 1-1. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Freddie Freeman will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs.
Well, when you look at him right now, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that's resulting in big things for him.
Echeverria for one, back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play. Adonis Garcia will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category.
Yeah, and he picked up a pair of RBIs in their last game.
0-1, here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Stanton is there, and he puts this one away. Working out of potential trouble. One left for Atlanta. After one, no score. Marcell Ozuna will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Andrew Lowry stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Andrew Lowry.
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
Let's go.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Yelich going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail it here 2-1. Yunel Escobar will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Jace Peterson strides in, grounded out his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. Bohr over to his left, and he is in there. Ruben Tejada comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Big guy, need you right now.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Your winner in this one would be Derek Holland if the current result holds true. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1.
Drive him in, kid. Let's go.
And the pitch on 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gordon is up with it. The second for one. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. From downtown Atlanta, we welcome you to baseball from Turner Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he won his 9th game of the season, so he's going for double digits here in this one.
D. Gordon strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the night is over for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Marcell Ozuna will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. In there, no balls and a strike. Grounded to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play fourth in the National League in round trippers.
Well, it's still early in the season, but I really expect him to keep up this great pace with the power numbers. He's got a ton of pop in that bat.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though, so he's got...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Justin Nicolino gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
Line to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first. And as you see right there, this streak will continue as he inches forward up the all-time list.
I cannot imagine feeling that good at the plate as he has. I've never had a streak anything close to approaching that.
Mariano Ozuna will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. So he's into scoring position here in the home half of the first following the stolen base as we check out the teams that have run the most here this season.
Well, Matt, the numbers don't lie. Take a look right here. First in the National League. They've definitely got some burners on the roster. And I'll tell you, it's always nice to be able to create some offense with your legs. It really puts the pressure on the opposing pitchers to try and hold them at bay.
Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Freddie Freeman will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race.
Well, it's still early in the season, but the first several weeks have been pretty impressive for this guy. We're just anxious to see if he can just keep this pace up.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. Adonis Garcia will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. In the air to straightaway right. Stanton on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field. It's the Braves 1 and the Marlins 0. Christian Yelich Steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. Out in front of it, strike one. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Tehran has his target, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Scott Van Slyke will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. JT Realmuto stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
On the ground to third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches at first. Yunel Escobar will stand in now as we take a look there at his splits between April and May. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bowen is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Marlins leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Andrew Lowry will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Ozuna looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead. Standing in now, snap move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch coming, here it is. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Tap foul at home plate. No one out with a runner at second. Runner goes for third. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
He's running towards second. Not in time. He's in there at second. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And now third base coach Bo Porter's going to wave him on home. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. The pitcher, Julio Tehran, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And Escobar's throw will take care of him for the first out. Anthony Goes will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, it was a nice at-bat. Good way to start off the game. Probably hopes to carry it through the rest of the at-bats.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Yelich going back at the track. The wall. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him as they pile on It's now 6-0. Into the box, Mariano Ozuna, as he'll take a look at ball one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, Matt, as we take a look at this graphic here, you can see this isn't one of the stats this team is very proud of. And when that's the case, you have to start worrying about pitchers coming down with whiplash, from turning around to watch balls fly all over the yard.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone. And what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. First pitch on its way. Hot shot to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Adeiny Echeverria will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
The pitcher, number 20.
Now to the plate, Justin Nicolino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. D. Gordon digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They won't make a dent. Andrew Lowry digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Yelich moves over, 1 away.
Now batting. Right.
Lee Bowen strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Played on the backhand. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
The shortstop.
At the plate, Ruben Tejada. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Shot towards second, and that's through. A base hit around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. It's 7-0. Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Tom Wilhelmsen is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. In to score the runner from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
You say what you want about these guys, but they find a way to win ball games. Here's just another example of big at-bat as he drives in two with a two-out double.
Mariano Ozuna will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Swing and a line drive, but foul. 3 runs already home here. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 3 innings complete. Marcell Ozuna is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Teheran gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Christian Yelich is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
Leading off for the Braves here in the 4th, first baseman, number 5.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Yelich. 1 out.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting, catcher
Andrew Lowry steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ozuna will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
now batting, right fielder Lee Bowen.
Lee Bowen will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
It's sharply toward third, and that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Jace Peterson gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Hit high and deep to right center. Yelich ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead got even wider.
Well, he already had 2 hits coming into the at-bat, and he goes ahead and does this, and he's turning this into a night to remember.
Up next for Atlanta.
Stepping in now, Ruben Tejada. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Van Slyke is there to make the catch, and the side is... Scott Van Slyke heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And this ball hits the first base bag. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had two bases there had that ball not hit the bag. Teheran sets. First pitch on its way. Yunel Escobar is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Adeiny Echeverria stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Miami. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Julio Teheran comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Just fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Standing in now, Anthony goes. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
No cycle for him just yet, but you figure he'll get at least one, maybe even two more shots at it before this one's over.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Mariano Ozuna is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Justin Bour will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
41, Justin Bour.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
D. Gordon will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
High in the air out to center field. And quickly, 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Marcell Ozuna is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Miami down in order, just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Brian Morris will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Adonis Garcia will step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And when a guy is seeing the ball like he is, as a pitcher, you pretty much just have to make the best pitches you can and hope he gets himself out. That obviously hasn't been the case in this one.
Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
Into the box, Lee Bowen, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a liner. Foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. He'll come home with it. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Jace Peterson will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stanton over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop.
His way as he popped out in foul territory.
Well, at least he was able to make contact, and that's better than most of his teammates can say up to this point. They've been whiffing left and right.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. And they get the force for the second out. Throw across to first won't be in time, so he's aboard on the fielder's choice. And a little surprising, perhaps, that he wouldn't try for 2 there, but instead he is able to at least cut down the lead runner at third. Julio Teheran to get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Ender Inciarte will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Ender Inciarte.
Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
In now, Anthony goes. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Spin throw, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. You can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
Looking to minimize the damage here. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 9 on the year as the blowout continues.
Oh, nowhere to put him. You can't walk him. You can't pitch around him. So he has to come in with something right here. And boy, this guy was just lying in the weeds waiting for this pitch. And this is the big salami right here.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league. And he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Stepping in now, Adonis Garcia. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We're through 6 full. The Braves on top, 18-0. Back here at Turner Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Jamie Benjamin will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Benjamin.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Christian Yelich will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Scott Van Slyke ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
The second for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. JT Realmuto steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out with the man at first. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1, and they remain well behind. Brad Hand will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Andrew Lowry steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Post.
And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Second baseman.
Jace Peterson will dig in looking for more. Already 4 RBIs to this point.
Well, he's getting that great chance to drive in runs, and he's taking advantage of it. Some hitters just get better when there's guys on base.
Yelich ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a two-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Standing in now, Ruben Tejada. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Wow, that's dangerously close to being back-to-back home runs. This ball just didn't have enough carry to it, so winds up being a warning track out.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Chopped weakly to the left. Escobar has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yunel Escobar comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the eighth.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Adeiny Echeverria will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bounce to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Braves lead this one 20-0. Mike Dunn will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Striding in and working on a terrific, and he's retired, 1 away.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. You figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground at third. Fielded by Escobar. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding into the box, Freddie Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Into the seats, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground, softly towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down. D. Gordon will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Left fielder,
Marcell Ozuna stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
For the Marlins.
Giancarlo Stanton digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will put this one away, and the Braves have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
And this save will wind up being the 3-inning variety, and that's got to be okay with him as he gets the final 9 outs to finish off this victory.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to the...
Welcome, everyone, to this Memorial Day edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Milwaukee Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves, 6-2. In other Braves news, center fielder Jordan Schaefer will not be in the lineup for the next couple of days. He's dealing with a pulled muscle in his leg. Right now, the Braves are atop the National League East division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Brewers sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, 14 games back. The Arizona Diamondbacks swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they took down the Fish in Miami, 11-6.
Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. Max Scherzer will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s, looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Ender Inciarte will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there.
Ender Inciarte.
Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight. Eric, these Nationals as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
And it's a good position to be in. You've been playing good baseball. Now you get to come home and start a homestand. They've got a chance to really make some noise in the division if they can keep playing well.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, very aggressive against him here to start the ball game. He's thrown only 3 pitches, yet 2 of them have been turned into hits. Well, for his sake, you better hope that you can tone that ratio down, or he won't be around too long in this one.
Out in front of it, strike one. Scherzer comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play.
Third baseman number
Pedro Alvarez will get his first opportunity now. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Gomez is there, and he puts this one away for the third. Matt Wisler, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you can see he absolutely dominates left-handed hitters. We'll see if that trend continues here in this one.
Carlos Gomez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, so they'll keep Gomez off base here, and there's one away. Elmer Colon will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Nick Markakis will stride in now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable. Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Jace Peterson will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total, and as you can see, he currently sits third in the National League in that category.
Well, when you look at him right now, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that's resulting in big things for him.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And now third base coach Bo Porter is going to wave him on home. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Oh, he gives them the lead here on just one pitch. He wasn't waiting around. Just sitting on this one, and he's going to drive in both runners with a 2-run double.
Standing in now, Matt Wisler, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bunt still on here with one away as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Ender Inciarte steps in now. First offering on its way. And he's going to deliver the run here as this is a shot into left center field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game. And he is in there. Stepping in, Anthony Ghosh. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez is under it. And that's the third out. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on.
Leading off for the Nationals, left fielder, Ryan.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Peterson is there now to make the play on Braun, and the Sluggers retired on just one pitch.
Catcher.
So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stephen Vogt will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Fans, don't forget that our homestand continues right here tomorrow night with another contest versus these Atlanta Braves. Good seats are still available, but don't delay. Stop by any ticket window here at the ballpark on your way home, or visit us online at nationals.com. And we'll see you here at Nationals Park.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
And even though they've been out-hit by 5 so far, this is still just a 3-0 game. So they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Ryan Zimmerman takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Daniel Murphy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit out towards second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Anthony Rendon will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
Freeman is there for it, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. With Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Braun. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman
Pedro Alvarez is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Harper, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. For Alvarez, he's at second with his 4th double here on the season. Bounce to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Steve Clevenger strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. This is pulled into right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
now batting, shortstop, Ruben.
That is now 8 hits he's already allowed, and we haven't even made it out of the 3rd inning yet. I heard someone once say, he's coming apart like a $39 suit out there. He better find his command, and fast.
Ruben Tejada steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Line towards center field, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Leading off the inning, Max Scherzer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and it's back to the top of the order now for Carlos Gomez. In there, no balls and a strike. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Tejada is there for it. 2 gone.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Elmer Colon is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 4-0. Jace Peterson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Hit hard up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Scherzer will check it first, and the runner back. First delivery to him on the way. There goes the runner. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Runner going a second time. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field.
And it looks like these guys just don't want to take their foot off the gas pedal. They know even a lead like this isn't safe, especially with a lot of baseball left to be played. So he's on the move here, and he's into second with that stolen base.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And Gomez will get this one in off the wall. And he's safe.
The left fielder.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. Jack Gonzalez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
And this might be a situation where a little time in the video room pays off. They know this is a guy that'll throw that curveball early in the count. So it looked like he was waiting for it, and he'll drive in a run here on the double.
Into the box, Anthony goes as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone. Freddie Freeman digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Third baseman number 24.
Pedro Alvarez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits. Bryce Harper will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Drilled to first. And here's Freeman at first himself to record the out.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. Alvarez is there now to make the play on Braun, and the Sluggers retired on just 1 pitch. Stephen Vogt will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Yeah, luckily no one got hurt there. Look at this swing in show motion. Took a mighty big hack there, and he winds up launching this thing. Boy, heads up down there.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. They need to get something. Nick Markakis will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Steve Clevenger. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. To short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, it only took him 1 pitch to get himself in trouble, and 1 pitch later, he's already out of trouble by getting that double play.
Ruben Tejada comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it was an absolute showstopper. All you can do is get back up there and try to hit the ball hard once again.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The batter.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his 2nd hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Stepping in now, Jace Peterson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Well, for Tejada, he reaches the 20 mark in doubles with that last 2-bagger.